the universe had a creator, but I can't prove it.
I respect that you said that.
That's the first thing. Yeah. Now here's the thing. First thing you need to concede: can a belief without evidence be true?
Yes, I've heard you say that as well. I've heard yes.
Well, it's a question for you.
The answer is yes.
Of course it is.
The answer is yes.
Of course it is.
Are you like the example you gave, Rob, is I can't go and prove that my mum is my mum.
Yeah.
But she's still my mum.
No, I can prove it. I can do DNA.
But without the DNA,
I believe it.
Without the DNA,
I'll give you an easy one on that.
Yeah.
I believe my wife is faithful to me. I don't believe she'll cheat on me.
Okay.
Can't prove it unless I follow 24/7.
But it still could be true. It still could. It might.
No. But I believe she would never.
No. Right.
Right. Believe.
Right.
But I don't have no proof.
Yeah.
Now, why? Because I have reasons to believe. So, for example, in a court of law, we have reasons to believe such and such a thing. So you can't prove it, but we have reasons for us to accept this to be true. Yeah?
Yes.
Right. So I have reasons to accept the existence of an uncaused cause of the universe. Right? And the reasons are, whatever caused the universe needs to be uncaused, because then you have the problem of infinite regression.
Whatever caused the universe needs to be uncaused. I don't understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the cause of the universe requires a cause, and that cause requires a cause, and that cause requires a cause, if we could continue going that way, then we have to have something uncaused to kickstart it all. That's the problem of infinite regression.
And is there not a case for it always existed? Everything always existed. I know you've heard that one before.
No, you can believe everything's always existed. I would ask for your reasons to believe that.
Yes. But why would that be less valid than the?
Well, I would ask for your reasons why you believe it's always existed.
No, I'm just saying as a theory. I'm not saying that I do believe it. I'm saying what would.
No, whoever made that claim. If they said to me, "I believe the universe always existed," I would say, "Why do you believe that?"
Right. And then what was the point you were making about the uncaused cause thing?
Right. So Stephen Hawking says this. Yeah. Stephen Hawking says there's an uncaused cause of the universe. Right now, you say we call it God of the gaps.
Yes.
Yeah? So we say that uncaused cause is God. All right? Atheists say that uncaused cause is energy. Yeah, they do energy of the gaps. Yeah? Your mate Sarah does that. All right.
It's not my mate.
Right. But that's just a belief.
Yeah.
So the first thing atheists, agnostics need to concede, you don't have the intellectual higher ground here. No. You don't have the logical higher ground here.
Well, and
you don't have the reasonable higher ground here either.
I would say the agnostics are very honest because we're saying we don't know. We're not saying.
No, you're only saying you don't know because the method you're using, which is science, is flawed. So you'll never know. Because if God is supernatural, you'll never know. So the question, So my question to you is, why are you using such a lame way to?
That's the only way that humans.
No, but that way can't detect God.
How can you prove it can't detect God?
Because science says so. Because it denies the supernatural.
I tend to think it doesn't, but yeah.
No. Science rejects. Science says everything has a natural explanation.
Yes.
Therefore, science can never detect God.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to use science to detect God?
It's a good point. But so my thing would be like that when no one because basically humans can I could be wrong, but my assumption is that humans can our only way of detecting whether something is truthful or not. I'm going to be careful with how I say this, but I think this is true. Is using science. So we can't prove or disprove supernatural.
First thing, science. And here's the other thing about science as well that gets away with a lot, and we'll end that today.
Yeah.
A fact in science is not a fact as we understand it. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, it's got the most proof behind it, but we don't know.
No, it's not no proof behind it. It's just the best explanation.
It's the best. That's what I mean.
And that can change.
It's got the best evidence.
Right. What does fact mean in our lay terms? Undisputable.
What does fact mean in our lay terms?
Undisputable.
Oh yeah, it means 100%. It means 100%.
Undisputable.
But that's a kind of heuristic.
No. What it is, if
you ask people, is that really a fact? And you boil it down. People say, well, it's the best argument.
No. A fact in lay terms, when you say this is a fact, it's undisputable. That's a fact.
when I say a fact, I use that as a term to mean
it's a fact. Henry VIII. It's a fact. Henry VIII beheaded Anne Boleyn.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
It's undisputable.
Yeah,
it happened.
I don't know if it,
according to history. Yeah. All right. A fact in science is not the same. A fact in science is just the best explanation we have.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Right. And in reverse, a theory, in our terms, is, oh, well, it's an idea, could be this, could be that, right? But apparently in science it has a whole new special pleading. It means something else. No, theory in science now changes. So instead of being the theory that we, in our lay terms, we say, oh, well, it might be this, I've got an idea, it could be that, whatever. I have a theory that United are going to win the Premier League next season because Lukaku now is going to score more goals against the little teams at Old Trafford, for example. That's the theory I have. When you use the word theory in science, all of a sudden it takes on a whole new meaning. Yeah, for me that's the logical follow special pleading, man. You change the term.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Now the really, really sneaky thing is, when someone says evolution is a fact, you imply using our term, undisputable. Yeah. When it doesn't mean that.
I know.
Right, that's the problem. Right.
I watched Sabor talk about it, and I was like,
Sabor.
Okay.
Sabor.
I don't know shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. He kind of made me think.
He reduced Rob to read a few books.
He was very good. I mean, I like Rob, but he really.
No, I thought Rob was well read.
Yeah.
And he reduced him. He's read a couple of books we haven't quite finished yet.
He was very, very good. And I like Rob. You know, my thing is though. This is what.
Let's go back to stay on point though.
Okay,
right.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, you're an agnostic. You say that's honest. I don't think it is, unless you can explain why you use a scientific method to detect God, which cannot be used. So it's like me. Here's a tape measure. Yeah. Tell me how much I weigh.
I'm not even saying I know that the scientific scientific method can or can't detect.
No. But the scientific method is saying that.
Yeah, but you're assuming that I believe that.
Oh, so what method are you using?
I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know.
No. What method are you using to detect God?
I don't know if.
Why don't you believe in God?
Because I don't.
Because you haven't observed him, and it's a scientific method.
Because I haven't observed him, or he hasn't come to me.
Right.
So anything convincing.
Oh, right. Yeah. So what we have to do is this. You see, I believed in God before Islam.
2 years before, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Sorry, and before that I was agnostic.
Yes.
And before that I was atheist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I believed in God without need of Islam.
Yeah.
I believed in God through my intellect, just questioning. It's true. Stephen Hawking says it. The universe has to be uncaused. So whatever caused the universe, either the universe has always existed, yes, or it began.
Yes.
Or it began to exist. If it's always existed, I'd like the reasons why you believe that. Because here's how you deal with belief now. Because I've had this question asked to me, I'm not going to digress a little bit. People say to me, I believe in one less God than you. I don't believe in Thor, I don't believe in Zeus and this and that. Right, I've heard it many times. And on Facebook, that's the mantra in the atheist groups. Yeah? And I love it. Right? Because why? You're correct. All beliefs can't be true. So what did we say belief was? Acceptance of something to be true in the absence of evidence. Yeah? So if there's no evidence, then it's not proven, which means you must have another